In Matthew 5 in the Message translation, it says, "You're blessed when you get your inside world, your mind and your heart put right, because then you can see God in the outside world." And this is probably the number one reason I practice yoga. Often I come to my mat, rest my forehead in child's pose, and recognize that my thought life is just like a spinning top. And so resting my forehead to the ground gives me an opportunity to kind of place my finger on what that is, the swirling thoughts. They say that we have over 60,000 thoughts in a day. And how can we possibly manage that, right? So when we get our mind and our heart right, then we're able to see the movement of God, and it takes us out of ourselves and gives us just a higher way of thinking. So I invite you today to do just that. Come into child's pose, step onto your mat, bring your knees wide, toes touch, and stretch your arms long in front of you. And then as you rest your forehead to the mat, begin to think about what you're thinking. Bring awareness to that. And then usher in the breath. The breath is the Spirit of God moving in and out. It's the exhale of what no longer serves us, and the inhale of fresh perspective, of life. And I invite you to more of that today. So with your forehead to the mat, breathing deeply in and out of the nose, say a silent prayer, just one between you and God, that says, "God, if you want to speak to me today, I'm listening." Walk your hands to the right side of your space and take your left hand over the right. Anchor both armpits towards the ground and then settle in again, forehead to the ground. Change sides. Left hand reaches wide and right hand over the left. Anchor your right shoulder and right hip and experience the breath moving through the right side body. Come back to center and make your way to tabletop. This time, take your right fingertips back so you have a nice wrist stretch in the right wrist. And then a little cat-cow action, slow, initiated from the sacrum, rounding through the spine on the exhale, inhaling, opening up your heart space. Just beginning to warm up the spine, all the muscles along it, in the front and the back line of your body. One more time, exhale, round, inhale, open. And then change opposite side, right fingertips forward, left fingertips back, just to the degree, turn your hand to the degree you're able. Inhale, exhale. So for some of us, it might mean that your fingertips are pointing to the left side of the mat, and that's fine. It'll take time to begin to develop some mobility through the wrists. One more deep exhale into cat. And then find your neutral spine, somewhere between the cat and the cow. Curl the toes under and lift your knees just an inch from the mat. Press the earth away from you and kind of round through the shoulder blades here. Good, feel the stretching in the fascia of the feet and also strengthen through the core. Kind of shrink wrap the belly muscles in and towards the back of your spine. Good, you got this. For 3, 2, and 1. Step your feet back to a high push-up position. Shoulders now stacked over the wrists. Lift your hips high, downward facing dog. And just take a moment to bend your knees, wag your tail, nod the head up and down and left and right, and feel what you feel. Not only is this practice for the mind and the heart, but physically we check in
and take inventory of how our body is different today. Maybe we slept differently. Maybe we did something the day before. Take some time to connect your breath to the tension in your body. Let's warm up with a little hip work here. Down dog kick, lift your right leg high and then guide your right knee towards the elbow and around the chest, back up to down dog kick. We'll do that again, external hip rotation, little circles. You can keep the knee bent or you can straighten the leg into down dog kick. Keep shifting your weight forward, closer to a plank position. And this is just warming up the shoulder girdle, as well as your Achilles, the arches of your feet, calf, hamstring. Good. And change, same thing. Lift your left leg high and then draw the elbow towards left tricep, bent knee or straight leg. And just notice the difference here. Right side, left side. Good. And release. Walk your toes forward to the top of your space. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck and curl to a ball. Round your spine, rest your forehead towards your knees, and really spread the shoulder blades apart, chin to throat. Breathe. Hands to shins, halfway lift, lengthen. Bow forward on the exhale breath. All the way up to mountain pose, rise on the inhale. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, look up, reach up, mountain. Exhale, sit deep into the heels, chair pose. Good, now interlace your hands and open your heart space. Stretch the palms to the ceiling and then reach back, hips, knees, and heels align. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back to a high push-up position. Lower to your knees or straight legs and come all the way to your belly. Cobra, inhale, just the chest peels up off the mat. Hug the elbows in and press the toenail side of your foot to the earth. Exhale, release, curl the toes under. This time extended child's pose. Sit back. With the toes curled under, you'll begin to breathe a little bit more sensation into the arches of your feet. Good, high push-up to downward facing dog. So similar to the hip circles before, lift your right leg high and then bring your knee to the chest and cross your right foot over the left. So pinky toes are touching right now. And do the same thing, left leg high, knee to chest, round the upper back, and cross to a downward dog with crossed legs. Left leg over right now. We'll keep moving, right leg high. Bring it through, knee to nose, cross, down dog. Left leg high. Knee to nose, left foot over right, downward dog. Good, just take 2 more rounds as you're ready. On your own, lift the leg, knee forward, cross. One more time. Good. Separate your feet, look forward to your hands, downward facing dog. And on your next exhale breath, travel to the top of your space. Halfway lift, inhale. Tuck and curl into a ball. Lower your heels, halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. All the way up to mountain pose, rise on the breath in. Hands come to heart space, exhale. Do that all again, reach up, breathe in, mountain. Exhale, sit low to chair. Interlace your hands, open your chest, expand, look upward. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from the hips. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back to plank. Lower to the knees or straight legs, come all the way to the belly. Inhale, cobra pose, peel up, strengthen and lengthen. Exhale, curl the toes under, extended child's pose, sit back. Take a deep breath in. And a huge breath out. Good, come forward, high push-up. This time hold your plank and just guide your right knee to the left elbow, step back in plank, left knee, right elbow, and step back. Engaging through the oblique muscles now. Warming up the core. Keep your gaze forward so the neck stays long. You got this. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. I know you're building heat now, so inhale through the nose and open mouth. Look forward to your hands. Walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Tuck and curl to a ball. Exhale. Half lift. Inhale. Lengthen. Forward fold. Exhale. All the way up to mountain rise. Hands come to heart space. Exhale. Good. Mountain look up. Reach up. Exhale. Sit low. Interlace the hands. Open up. Expand through your heart. Exhale. Hinge at the hips. Bow forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Step back. This time option for chaturanga. Knees or straight legs. Elbows in. Chin forward. Mid push-up. Tricep push-up. Upward dog. This time 4 points of contact. 2 hands, 2 feet. Exhale. Lead from the rib cage. That knitting action to downward dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step and lunge. Lower the left knee to the earth. Inhale, crescent moon. So drag your right heel back, the left knee forward, and then take opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Hinge forward and work your left lung to the right inner thigh, and then come back on the inhale breath. Exhale, hinge and twist, just using the muscles rather than the crank of the arms as we do often in our twisting postures. Good. You got one more. This time, hold in space. Drag your right heel back, left knee forward, and then find your arm variation for twist. Allow the initiation of this pose to come from the belly button, right at the core, and then soften the shoulders as you exhale and deepen. Get one more inhale. Exhale, straighten your front leg, half split. Flex the toes towards your face or point them. Feel the difference in sensation. And then breathe to the tension where you feel the sensation. Good, come forward to a lunge. And then walk your hands forward into an L stand or modified warrior 3. You can also use a block beneath your hands here. On the exhale, curl to a ball. Inhale, look up. Exhale, curl to a ball. That's it. One more. Inhale. Exhale, curl. Hold right here. Find a little buoyancy in your curl. Bring your hands to heart. Just try to balance here. Nice. And maybe pulse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back to a low lunge. Straighten your front leg and fold your forehead in towards a knee. Let's call this extended pyramid pose. Right knee lunges, inhale, arms reach up to crescent pose. On the exhale, low V. So look at the posture here. Ears, shoulders, hips aligned, back knee is bent for more stability, and as you reach your fingertips to the ground, stretch the crown to the ceiling. That's it, and breathe. Just tap in with your thoughts. Where are they right now? Crescent lunge, come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and curl your left knee in towards chest. So you're holding in kind of a rounded, higher version of your curtsy squat. Step back, inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Turn your palms up. Stretch your arms apart and hug the upper arm bones in towards one another. Feel the opposition, the strengthening as you lengthen the muscles. Reach back, reverse warrior. Big side bend. Take any back bending out of the pose. It just brings cranking into the low back. So feel through the side body, the intercostal muscles. And then exhale, lower. High to mid push-up. You can skip it. Cobra or up dog, your call. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step lunge. Good. Lower your right knee to the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up for crescent moon. Drag your left heel back, right knee forward, pointing your hip bones to the front of the mat. Opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Hinge forward, find length in the spine, right lung to left inner thigh. Then come back, ears, shoulders, and hips, and exhale again to the left. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, twisting at the rib cage, right elbow on or to the outside of the knee for your twist. And then breathe. Inhale lengthens you. Exhale deepens the pose. Walk your hands back, frame your left foot, and straighten the front leg for half split. Flex first, maybe feel this in the belly of the hamstring, point the toes, maybe feel it through the shin. Good, come into a low lunge. Walk your hands forward, back to an L stand. Try to square your hips. Imagine that there is a tray on your low back. Look forward slightly, open the toes in your feet, get strong through your right quad, and on the exhale, curl to a ball, chin to throat. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, curl. One more, inhale. Exhale, curl. This time, challenge your balance. All four corners of the left foot root to the earth, and then maybe a little buoyancy here. Little pulse. 3, 2, and 1. Step back. Straighten your front leg. Extended pyramid pose. So different from pyramid in that we're not shortening our stance. Our stance is ready for a low lunge and ready for crescent. So bend your left knee, knee over heel, rise with the left leg forward. Good. Soft bend your back knee, twist low V to the left. Root down through the fingertips, hug in through the inner thighs, and lift the crown of the head to the ceiling as you twist. Breathe. In these spaces, what is being put right in your thought life? Maybe in the heart. Inhale, reach up to crescent, straighten the back leg. Good. Exhale, curl into a ball, chamber knee to chest. Feel a little rounding through the low back, upper back, and then step back to crescent. Warrior 2, open. So again, turn your palms up on this one, press your feet apart, and hug the inner thighs towards one another. Feel how strong you got through the inner leg, as well as the bladed side of the right foot and the loaded side of the left leg. Maybe close your eyes. What is God trying to show you about your inner world today? Open your gaze, reach back. Reverse warrior. Good, stay low in the lunge. Let that be the fulcrum from which you stretch to the left side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Through mid push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step, lunge. Come up to high crescent. Inhale, ears, shoulders, and hips stack. Bend your left knee, low twist to the right. Back to crescent, facing the front of your mat. Hands in prayer, hinge forward and curl. Good, step back, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse warrior, reach back. Exhale, through mid push-ups. You can always skip it. Up dog cobra. Meet me in down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest, step and lunge. Rise on the inhale, breath crescent. Bend the back knee, low V left, long spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, step back, reach high. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse, reach back. Side angle, through to chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog. So we'll add on that side angle this side. Right leg high. Exhale, lunge. Inhale to crescent pose. Exhale, low V right, bend the back knee. Now straighten back leg, crescent. Exhale, curl. Inhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Here it is, extended side angle. Rest your right forearm to the right thigh and bring your left hand to your hip. Now, pick up your front hip bone just a little bit and really feel how all four corners of the right foot are pressing into the earth. Now you have distribution into the back leg, so your load isn't all in the front foot. You can straighten the right hand to the inside of the knee. You can keep it rested to the leg. Breathe here for 3. Can you find some depth? 2 and 1. Straighten your front leg, reverse triangle. Exhale, helicopter through, chin forward, elbows in, upward dog, downward dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to chest, lunge. Rise to crescent, breathe in. Bend the back knee, low V. Inhale, straighten the leg, look forward, reach up, crescent. Exhale, curl to a ball. Inhale, step back, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior, reach back. Here it is, extended side angle. So maybe you can see a little better on this side. What tends to happen is we hang out here, and then all my weight is in the big toe mound of my back foot. So I want you to pick your hip bone up and press through the blade edge of the foot. Good, and you'll feel some equanimity in left leg, right leg. Breathe. Reverse. Straighten your front leg and open your left side body. Exhale. Release. Elbows in, heart forward, up dog. Deep exhale, downward dog. All right, you got one more. Right leg lifts, down dog kick. Exhale, step and lunge. Inhale, crescent. Bend your right knee, low V right. Inhale, crescent lunge. This time, full airplane. Different in that we're working our body in warrior three, upper body. Chest is parallel to the earth. Hip bones are square to the ground, toes are open. You can extend the arms forward or keep the hands right here. Breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Reverse triangle. Exhale, just try it, half moon. Soft bend your right knee. Stack the right shoulder directly over the wrist. You can use a block here, or you can begin to stack your hips. Lift your great toe towards the ceiling. And breathe. Here for 3, 2, soft bend in the right knee. 1, step back to warrior two. Take a deep breath in, exhale to the mat. Chin forward, elbows in, upward dog to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high, knee to chest. Exhale, lunge. Rise to crescent, breathe in. Exhale, low V. Crescent lunge, inhale, straighten the back leg. Exhale, same thing. Warrior 3, airplane variation. Your gaze, your drishti is on the floor in front of you. Good, can you squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another and knit the upper ribs towards one another at the same time. Feel that container of strength. And then step back to crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Extended side angle, breathe out. Straighten your front leg, reverse triangle. Exhale, same thing, left side, half moon. So it takes me a moment to set this up, especially while talking. Think about stacking hip on hip, shoulder on shoulder, and then lift. Any degree that you can hold this today is perfect for today. Breathe 3. Soften in your left knee on 2. 1. Warrior 2. Good. Pivot your feet out. Come into a low horse. Maybe your heart rate is lifted a little bit like mine. Can you bring your chest parallel to the ground? Knees and toes pointing in the same direction, sit bones sticking back, reaching away from the crown of the head. So your focus here is deeper into the groin. Good, with the toes, right toes out, straighten your left leg, bend into the right knee for Skandasana or ninja pose. Flying monkey, I've heard it called. I like this pose because I'm really tight through my calves. So it gives me a really nice stretch into the calves. Think about the extended leg. Can you hug your heel in towards the right heel in this pose? Feel the stability, and then maybe from that stability, the lifting of the pelvic floor, you can find an opening in the upper body. Change opposite side. Straighten your right leg. Same thing, hug your right heel in. Bring hands to heart space. Feel the inner lifting. Otherwise, we can tend to kind of go beyond end range. And when we do that, that's where we pull groin muscles or any muscles in yoga. Open up if you did so on the other side. 3, 2, and 1. Come back. This time heel toe in for frog. So you might want to sit on a block, soften your tail and lift your heart. Maybe close your eyes. Let's come back to intention. You're blessed when you get your inside world, your mind and your heart put right. Because then you can see God in your outside world. Maybe think of something you're grateful for. When your mind and your heart are put right, that's the blessing. The ability to see the good over those perpetual thoughts, negativity that's proven to take us down deeper and deeper into negative paths. So gratitude just cuts off that negative thinking. What are you grateful for? Good, slowly release. Face the front of your space and cross your right ankle over the left. Sit up tall in your spine. So think about ears, shoulders, hips in alignment. Draw your shoulder blades back and down. Work your posture and then lift the legs up. Hug your knees in, hug your ankles in. I like this variation. It takes some of the pressure out of the hip flexors, which are strong, and draws you deeper into core. Good. You can stay here, turn your palms up, lean back, lean forward. Good. Lean back, lift up. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Goalpost your arms and then twist to the right. Come back to center, take a low boat again. Goalpost, twist, left, back to center, and lower. You can always do this here, hands at hamstrings, twist, center, lower, and lift. Good, again, twist, center, lower, lift. Last one, to the right, lower, and lift, twist left, center, lower, and lift. Nice work. Pretty sure you felt that. So cross your legs. Let's take a nice twist. Left hand to right knee. Bring your right hand as close as you can to the sacrum. Tall spine. Exhale, twist over the right shoulder. Skull draw, chin in towards the throat. Exhale. Very nice. Come back. Side bend to your left. Big counter stretch. Lift the chin. Find length all the way from crown to right hip bone. And then come back. Right hand to left knee. Left hand to sacrum. Twist. Breathe in for length. Exhale, deepen. One more. And come back to center. Reach your right arm out. Lateral side bend. Look under your left armpit. Open your chest. Very nice. And come on back. All right. So plant your feet. Bring your fingertips forward. Shoulders directly over the elbows and wrists. Press down into your feet for reverse table. I like to start with the feet. Press all four corners. Lift the hips. Then draw your chin to the hollow of your throat as you look up. Expand through the chest, the arms. Might feel this in the triceps. Good, and slowly release. Come onto your back. Cross your right ankle to the left knee. Thread for supine figure 4. Thread your hands left hamstring and then anchor both shoulders down. Let that be the action that helps move your left knee in towards the chest. Flex your feet, protect your knees here. Breathe. Left hand to the right ankle. Keep the knee in close to the chest and twist the entire sole of your right foot to the ground on the left of you, or to the degree that you're able to move today. Look over your right shoulder. Maybe close your eyes as you connect with how the inside world, the mind and the heart have begun to just get a fresh perspective. Change, opposite side. And maybe the left ankle crossed over the right knee, maybe think about how those thoughts or just the condition of your heart was a huge distraction to being able to see God moving in your life. Bring your right hand to your ankle, sole of the left foot to the right of you, look over the left shoulder. Good, slowly come back. Bring your knees into your chest and wrap your arms around you. Rock side to side. And then one more posture, bridge pose. To neutralize the spine, press down into the feet and lift your hips. Be sure to maintain a natural C curve in the low back, and then snuggle one shoulder under then the next. Interlace your hands, press down to the pinky knuckle side, and lift up. Good, drag your chin towards your throat. Yeah, and slowly release. Allow the knees to fall in towards one another. Maybe rest your right hand to your heart and left hand to your belly. Come into supine bound angle, soles of feet together, knees wide. We'll close our practice here today. With each breath, allow your hips to relax. Maybe tuck the tail just a bit in order to lengthen the low back. Come back to your natural breath. Feel free at any time to pause this video and just sit a little bit longer. In Psalm 46:10 it says, "Be still and know that I am God." So as much time as you need in stillness to really hear God's voice and to set up for your day that His voice is the loudest in your life. Let's close in prayer. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. God, we thank you for this message today. May we find the blessing in putting our inside world, our mind and our heart right. May this practice be transformative in that we've created space away from our small-mindedness into a larger, bigger, divine perspective where we can see you in our day-to-day. Let us be beings who look for you in all of it. We pray this all in Jesus' name. Amen.